What's up, my people? Oh, man, we back at week number 4 from the NFL Prime Time Fantasy, the ESPN De OCHO. Ah, feels good to win. Gotta represent just a little bit. This right there. Ooh, yeah. It's good. I got this cup when the Eagles beat the shit out of the Raiders. I didn't get it in Oakland. But I remember I had to buy something to remember the beatdown. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming into watching this video, even though I post that shit in our chat. But it's all good. We're going to go on into this. And the video might be a little bit longer than normal. And the reason to that is because basically I didn't make a video last week. But last week is because I was in my birthday week and I was drinking a lot and I had like about 3 hangovers in that fucking week, so I was just very lazy. Apologize to my people, But we're back. And let's just get it going. A lot of crazy matchups last week. A lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened that a lot of people didn't want to happen, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to go on into it. I want to start off with Oscar versus Frankie right here. Oscar is currently 2-1. Frankie is currently 0-3. Okay, so Frankie is he's a bit in the hot seat. We have about 3 or 2 people that are 0-3 right now. I believe it's 2 people. Okay, so if we look at Frankie's team right now, he's projected to lose to Oscar. But we don't really go into, projections that much. Okay, so if we look at Derek Carr, Saquon Barkley, David Montgomery, Chase Claypool, Mekhi Harman, who I guess got you that touchdown at the end, but even then, I mean, you're not really getting much production. Dallas Goedert still looks good, I think, even though, what happened in Dallas. And Nyheim Hines as a flex, okay? So, overall, the team, I mean, I guess it has potential, but overall, the team, it needs a lot of work. The team isn't there, Frankie. I mean, you can kind of guess where I'm going with this already, but let's just continue on. Dak Prescott over there on the other side with Oscar, Nick Chubb, and he's actually going with Cordell Patterson, but I like the matchup with Cordell Patterson. Washington is apparently giving the most yards to wide receivers and basically anyone else who plays against them, so, this should be a shootout, so I guess that's a nice pick. DJ Moore, has been killing it. Who else? Chris Godwin, TJ Hawkinson as the tight end, and DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, no more Tyler Lockett right there in Seattle, so DK should eat, you know what I'm saying? So, who do I got winning this game, ladies and gentlemen? Oscar doesn't like it when I pick him to win. I picked him to lose last time, and I think he won, so I'm picking him to win. So, he's probably going to get upset. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me. Frankie hasn't won a game. He's kind of going through injuries. His lineup isn't tough. I mean, his lineup isn't strong. Frankie's going through it right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it is week 4. So, I mean, it's looking like Frankie's going to have to bust some type of miracle trade again. Hopefully he doesn't get fucked in the end about it, but it's looking like Frankie's going to have to do something about his team because his team is just not looking too hot, my guy. So, Oscar, it looks like you are currently might be going 3-1. And Frankie, I'm sorry, man, but the losses continue in 0-4. Frankie, you got to make the move, brother. I would try to pull something off, but I'm also like, I don't know, man, that team. The Eagles lost, by the way, with the cup, We got annihilated on primetime TV, man. But you know how it goes. So let's move on to the next one right here. I'm going with Dangerous Jesus, who is currently 2-1. He's 2-1, and he got his first loss last week. You know why, baby? But we going into this matchup right here because we don't like to talk about the week in the past and stuff like that. So we're moving on with Marcos right here, who is 1-2. Marcos has started Jalen Hurts. I love the matchup against KC. It is in Philly. They came and got basically embarrassed last week, so they're gonna play with some nuts in the air. Okay, so they're gonna play tough. Gaskins as a running back. I don't know how Marcos ended up with what's his fool's name? Chuba Hubbard, which is a running back for the Panthers right now that CMC is out. But I don't know how Marcos did it, but he ended up with him. That's a great pick for Marcos. Marcos is clearly still playing fantasy. He's making some decisions. He's doing things quite before the deadline. He's going with Tyreek Hill. Do not give up on Tyreek Hill, Marcos. Do not give up on Tyreek Hill. Stephon Diggs against Houston. Noah Fant, who should have a great game against Baltimore. Baltimore's defense is not the same anymore. And Devontae Smith against KC. He hasn't really done much since his first game, but you do like that he is getting the targets. You do like that Hurts is targeting him, so that's what you want. You want the upside. You want productivity in fantasy, so you could possibly get that with a game that is a shootout and who doesn't really have a tough defense in KC, okay? Look at Dangerous. I mean, I guess he's still dangerous because of his record, but he wasn't dangerous last week, you know what I mean? But I just forget that. All right, he's going with Russell Wilson, Miles Sanders, Chris Carson. Name off the bat right there. These three starters right now is very nice. These three starters is very nice. The matchups are there, and also for his case, Russell Wilson and Chris Carson, you love it when you get division games, especially early in the season, because you know you're gonna get production. Okay, OBJ, Adam Thielen, who's a touchdown machine. Fuck Adam Thielen. All right, Melvin Gordon gets to start with Logan Thomas on his tight end spot. All right, so Melvin Gordon, I don't like very much. The reason why is Devontae Williams, okay, if I said his name right. But he's a rookie in the running back in the position Denver, and that guy looks like he's going to steal somebody's job, okay? So the bright side is that it's not stolen yet, okay? So, you know, Melvin Gordon, okay? Who do I have winning this game? Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I got Marcos winning this game. I like the matchups with Marcos. I like the team that he has. I think he has a strong chance of winning. Mainly just being based off of the fact that a lot of his players from his teams have not blown up yet. You know? So, I expect them to do it this week. So, I got Marcos winning. Going on to the next game over here on ESPN De OCHO. You already know. I'm doing this one early in the morning, so coffee break, you know what I'm saying? Next game right here, we're going with who the fuck is that guy, Richard, who was 2-1, got his first loss last week to his rival. Let's not forget that. And going up against Show Me the Titties, number 10. I don't know why he added the 10 right there, but the Colts ain't scoring nothing but nothing, you know what I'm saying? But Gabe and the Colts right now are kind of the same guy. Gabe does have 1 win and 2 losses, so he's a bit struggling right now. He keeps blaming on Lamar Jackson, but honestly, you got to look at your team. You got to play some defense. That's what Mondo tells me. Play some defense. It's nothing but, you know, hard facts in fantasy, okay? So we're going with Lamar Jackson, Alvin Kamara, Jonathan Taylor, okay? Strong group. What you don't like about Lamar Jackson is that he is playing Denver. Denver looks like they're real, okay? That whole division is real. Let's clear that up right now. The Raiders are actually good. Okay? They're actually good. One more time. The Raiders are actually good. That's crazy. Okay? Denver is good. Kansas City has been good. The Chargers are good, but we know what the Chargers do. Okay? Going into that, he's got Keenan Allen, Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is funny. That fool always reminds me of the lawyers from LA. Jacoby and Myers. This motherfucker's name is the same thing in the same place. Jacoby Myers. Not Jacoby and Myers. The two motherfuckers are different. This motherfucker's the same. All right, so Mark Andrews as a tight end, solid game last week. And honestly, this is fucking ridiculous. But J.D. McKissick as a flex game. Pull some triggers, bro, because that's a terrible motherfucking flex, dog. On some real shit. If we look at Richard's side, we already know Richard likes to set up his lineup late. He's one of those guys, he likes to razzle-dazzle. And he lost last week, so we know he's taking this matchup very seriously. The only problem is that his players are kind of hurt right now. Dalvin Cook is hurt, and that's of course his train right there. Robbie Anderson has not been producing, but Richard, I'll give him another chance. I love him against Dallas. Dallas is coming off of a cocky ass game. It is gonna be in the dome, so maybe start Robbie Anderson because you might have to, and you might even have to start Damian Harris because the players on your team are right now getting hurt. But so far, the starters are in line that he has placed for us. Kyler Murray as a quarterback. Marquise Brown, who dropped like 3 touchdowns potentially last week. Gronkowski, who is dealing with those rib injuries because of that nasty hit he got last week. But you like him against New England, his former team. And Tim Patrick, who I always liked, and you like even more right now, especially with KJ Hamler, another wide receiver right there in the Broncos getting hurt. Okay, so like I said, I already said who I think Richard's going to start just based off of the people getting hurt in his team. Injuries do happen, but who do I have most importantly winning this game, people? I mean, let me say this. Gabe's got some decent matchups. So I'm going to go with that. Gabe's got people that are alive with a pulse and they're playing. And he's got some pretty good matchups. So I'm going to go with Gabe for this win right here. It looks like the struggles are going to continue for Richard right here. And it sucks because we never like to talk about injuries, but injuries happen. I mean, it's part of the game, but it is a sad, sad son of a bitch when it happens. Let's move on to this game right here. Let's just get mine out the way. I'm going up against Emery. I am currently 1-2. Got my first win last week, which is maybe why I'm in a better mood this today, you know. But I'm going up against Emery, who is 0-3. A lot of people are expected to see Emery blow up this week. I wouldn't be surprised. I've been playing against motherfuckers who have been peaking, except Jesus, who I broke. I mean, I'm sorry. In the words of Turo, the great Turo in this case, I had to snipe some shit. You know what I'm saying? People had to get sniped, you know, but it happened. We're going into this game into Emery on the come up. He had to change his name specifically not for this matchup, but for the purposes of him being 0-3. So Aaron Rodgers comes in as a start. Antonio Gibson, I love. And what's his name? Trey Sermon. Okay, they have another running back there in the Niners backfield, but you love the matchup against Seattle. Seattle is currently maybe the defense that gives the most yards to running backs right now in fantasy. So you got to play running backs against Seattle. It doesn't matter. The Niners love to run the football too, so it's good. Devontae Adams, again with Aaron Rodgers, the combo is nice, but it is in Green Bay, but they're playing Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has been a disappointment, but I believe this should be a good game to watch as far as possibly being a shootout. Calvin Ridley is going to eat against Washington. Like I said, Washington has been one of the worst teams defensively. Okay, Evan Ingram has been horrible. He should maybe bounce back. I guess you don't know. Players over there are not really healthy, so you got to air that ball out. What's his name? Brandon Ayuk finally woke up last week, huh? I mean, he didn't have a great game, 12.5 fantasy points, but that's better than nothing, right? So, I mean, I guess he's going to start with Seattle. You're banking on the fact that it is a division game. Like I said, you always love division games early because they're usually very productive. All right. On the other side right now, Matthew Stafford has been an absolute beast for me. He is a top 5 quarterback right now, listed as number 4, but he's been killing the game. Najee Harris looks like he's finally maybe looking to be that first-round talent that he was drafted for. And I'm going to go with Zach Moss right here for my start. I feel like I love it. Houston looks god-awful. One thing we learned about the Bills is that these motherfuckers don't care if they spanking people. They're just going to continue with the gas pedal down. They don't give a fuck. And honestly, Zach Moss, to me, is a currently better running back than Devin Singletary. And guess what, guys? This is only Zach Moss' second year. Okay, so if this is a time for him to play better or even play as the guy running back to lead the running back position in this team, it's now. I mean, this is a Super Bowl contending team. You want to be able to run the ball. They're gonna do that this week against Houston. I'm going with Cooper Kupp, who is the number 1 wide receiver right now. He has been destroying it, and thanks to the fact that Matthew Stafford is there. I don't know if it's that white-on-white connection, but something's going good, and I'm just lucky that I'm on board with that. Terry McLaurin against Atlanta, I love it so much. I need Terry McLaurin to have a great game. I mean, I drafted him high, but luckily I got Cooper Kupp right there. Darren Waller should have a fantastic game against a divisional game, and the Chargers at LA, so should be good. Corliss Sutton, he should be productive against Baltimore. Baltimore has been giving up a lot of points, but, you know, we'll see how that goes, you know, because, like I said, they're dealing with injuries. Teddy Bridgewater looks like he's a good quarterback, so it should be good. You know what I'm saying? So, and one of our other games, right? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Let me see who's going to win. I mean, I was already getting ahead of myself. Do I think Emery's going to give me a good game? You know what? I think he is. I think Emery's actually going to really be inside of a real life fantasy game. And I think it's going to be this week. But would he get a W? I don't think so. I think I'm going in there strong. And I think I'm going to even out the score with 2-2 as my final record for the end of the 4th week. So I got myself winning. Let's move on. The other game right here I want to get into is Green Bay Josh, who is currently 2-1, going up against Joe, who is currently 2-1, the weatherman. Okay, so Joe got a lucky ass win last week. That motherfucker won by like .1 or 1 point something. So if we look at Joe's team right now, Kirk Cousins, I think is a smart play. If you want to play Kirk Cousins, he's been a scoring machine. Chase Edmonds, Joe Mixon is going to eat this Thursday. CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett. I mean, Tyler Lockett, he's not really on the injury report, but you know that he's a little banged up. So if he plays, you start him, But don't be surprised if DK takes a lot of the points. Tyler Higbee looking like he's a legit tight end this year. Tyler Boyd is a great start against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a terrible team, and it's primetime TV, so you start those guys, okay? You look at the other side. It's saying Justin Herbert is dealing with the hand injury or something like that. Typically, hand injuries on quarterbacks are a huge deal, so you want to monitor that, even though you love the matchup against Las Vegas, at home too in LA. Aaron Jones is a legit running back. Josh said, "Thank you everybody for us allowing him to get Aaron Jones." Okay, DeAndre Swift is projected high. I think he'll be okay against Chicago. Chicago is a sneaky defense though. So Allen Robinson, who's been a total disappointment, hopefully fuck. But better days are ahead. I do honestly believe that. The schedule says that, and the talent should say that too. Brandon Cooks, you finally got to start him, Josh. You don't love to start, but you just have to start this guy, bro. He's just the only guy that they can throw it to, apparently. Travis Kelce and CEH, the two ending with the two Chiefs right there. Again, it's in Philly. CEH coming off of his best game of this year so far, which is what you want to see. I'm already guessing, kind of going into Josh's head, he needs this guy to have another game, typically right now, so he can possibly trade him to somebody. And I wouldn't blame him for that because I wouldn't want really a piece of CEH. It's not that I don't like him, but I don't know. The guy keeps on fumbling. I just don't know. Who do I got winning this game, guys? More importantly, I am going to take the underdog, and that's Joe. And I say the underdog because he has some nice matchups, okay? Okay, so I'm going with Joe, Josh. I'm sorry. Now, for our game of the week, because we're going into the 20-minute mark, we're going to go with, of course, we already know, the one glute Mondo, who is currently undefeated at 3-0, going up against Team R2ROC13. I don't know what that is, some kind of gang shit, I guess, I don't know. But Turo is currently 2-1, coming off as the leading fucking scorer last week, and coming off of maybe one of the worst beatdowns that hopefully no one else has to endure this year. But Turo absolutely massacred Marcos last week, and almost putting him in the 100 point club. But I guess Marcos missed out in the 100 point club at 98 or 99.9 points or something. I don't know what, but Marcos got, I guess, kind of lucky. He didn't make the club because it was exclusive, I guess, to certain people. But damn, Arturo just, wow. Okay, so, and we're learning right now, let's just get into it, actually. Tom Brady against New England, you love that. You don't really feel too threatened about it just because you know there's some tension there. But I think it'll be a great game to watch. Ezekiel Elliott, I totally don't sleep on Zeke. Derrick Henry against the Jets, oh my God. I mean, this is a game where Julio Jones is currently dealing with an injury. A.J. Brown might not play. And then you got Derrick Henry looking at the Jets. Oh my, wow, man, let's just not even talk about that, okay? So Jamar Chase, Jacksonville, you love it. Mike Evans, you don't love it, but you like it. Kettle is dealing with a little bit of a calf injury, but it looks like it's only soreness, so he should be okay. Mike Williams has been unstoppable. He's been destroying the game. Look to him to continue that with Las Vegas. Looking on the other side, Mahomes against Philly. Philly has a kind of a good pass defense, but not really. Darrell Henderson's looking like he's going to make progress to play this week. Mike Davis, I absolutely fucking hate. I'm glad I don't want nothing to do with that. Justin Jefferson looking like a legit number one wide receiver. Amari Cooper struggled last week, but it's Amari Cooper going against Carolina. Kyle Pitts looks like a total bust. Better days are ahead for Kyle Pitts, but that's why you do not draft a high-end rookie tight end. because rookie tight ends do not produce. History has told us this. Okay, I think throughout the whole time, only one rookie tight end has really produced like actual legit consistent fantasy numbers, and I think you have to go like way back into the charts, maybe into Tony Gonzalez days, or maybe I don't know, but he's looking like a bust. You love the matchup with Kyle Pitts. Hopefully he turns it around right there for Mondo. DeAndre Hopkins dealing with an injury last week, but I guess you like him against the Rams. The Rams are a really good defense. I don't know if Jalen's going to shadow him. If I was the Rams, I would have Jalen shadow him. So who do I have winning this game? I got Tua spanking that ass, bro. I got Tua spanking that ass. Let me tell you something, man. Mondo is coming off of a cocky ass fucking, all because he's playing duds. That fool peaked week 1. I would have fucking destroyed his ass all the other weeks, but this guy thinks he's cool because he's beating people that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say it, but, come on. So Turo's going to give him a run for his money. Turo, you better beat that ass. I got you beating that ass, baby. So, handle your business, baby. So I think that's the wrap right there. Sorry this video is a little longer than normal, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a good luck on fantasy this week, except bitch ass Mondo and except Emery. I still want my my bye week coupon. Okay, so please honor your coupons. Okay. Look, everybody, this is ESPN De OCHO, week number 4. Out.